Welcome to the Tasmanian Premier League Football Show. My co-host this evening is Ken Morton, the coach of South Hobart and the former Manchester United player. Good evening, Ken.
Good evening, Walter.
Our special guest tonight is Nathan Pitchford. Nathan is the captain and the goalkeeper of Newtown Eagles. Good evening, Nathan.
Hey, well, nice to be here.
Our first game tonight is Glenorchy Knights against Metro. Fourth place against second last. A very important game for Metro, Ken.
I think all the games now are important for all the teams because the sides down the bottom are fighting against relegation, and obviously it's pretty nip and tuck at the top as well. So yeah, it was a big game for both teams and it was a fiery encounter by all accounts.
Yes, Metro did very well to keep the Knights to a goalless first half, but 2 goals by Tom Hoogersloot sealed the match in the Knights' favour. Nathan, your side is also involved in the relegation battle. How does it feel to be in that area of the table?
Very unsettling, especially now that we've got a pretty tough road home for the last few games of the season. We're going to have to pull a few good results out.
Can you understand how Metro players must feel?
Yeah, definitely. They're under a lot of pressure every week. It's not just not when they play teams around them, it's every week they've got to perform, and that's it's quite hard to do when you're already at the bottom of the table. We
just saw there Metro's only chance of the first half when Aaron Marnie shot into the side netting. Here's Igor setting up a chance, Ken.
Yeah, he's a nippy player, Igor. He's very sharp in and around the penalty area. I think the notable thing in this game for me were the 2 goals by Hoogersloot, which were very similar. A similar setup and a similar type of finish. And maybe that's the difference when you're top or bottom, is the good teams can penetrate from regular situations. And Hoogersloot comes in at the back post and does well for them.
We saw a great save by Michael McKenna there, Nathan. You're a goalkeeper. How did you rate that one?
I thought it was very good because he was able to get his hand away from his body to stop the ball. It didn't just hit him, he actually made the movement to save it. It was a very smart save.
Here we come up with the first goal by Hoogersloot, drifts in on the blind side of the defence, Ken, and puts it away. He didn't really connect well, but it was good enough to score.
It was a placement, he got it on target, and that was the main thing when you get in and around that area. It's a good finish for me, Walter. As you said, he's coming late, he's coming with a deep run. It was one good cross, the cross hit the right area, and it's a good finish.
A goal disallowed there, a push on Jalalia, who collided with his goalkeeper, Nathan.
Yeah, no, it looked pretty interesting. I suppose as an attacker in that situation, you've got to try and gain the advantage, but maybe that probably wasn't the best way to do it.
The second goal by Hoogersloot there, it was at the near post. Keepers should always cover their near post, shouldn't they?
With such a point blank kind of thing, I mean, he's very, very close to him, and he finished it well. He tucked it down, and it's very hard for a keeper to get down as a reaction save. He kept it away from the keeper, and it was a smart finish, yeah.
And that was Hoogersloot's second goal there, a clinical header, precisely positioned and placed.
What Hoogie's good at normally.
So what do you think, Ken? Can Metro survive?
No, I don't think they can, Walter. I think that with Taroona, they're the 2 sides that will definitely go down. It's difficult for them. I think Ahmed's done a great job at Taroona and at Metro, and they're a good club. But I just think there's too much now for them to do. And
we just saw some ill discipline there on the part of a Metro player. I guess the pressure is always on when you're down near the bottom.
Yeah, I think that happens, isn't it? When you're battling and scrapping for results, your play gets a bit scrappy and things can happen like that.
Good 3 points, Walter. I think we deserved them in the end. Created a few more chances than them. So, look, we know we've just got to keep winning to keep our title race alive, and that's what we'll try and do.
Walter, I think we did play very well in first 25 minutes. Then Croatia, they played the other 20 minutes. They keep up with the game, and we missed a few chances in the first half. We'll be in the front. Then second half, as I said, still we are a young team, and we're learning. So, but I'm sure they did their 100%, and you can ask more than that.
Our second game tonight then is between South Hobart, the league leaders, and 7th place Newtown Eagles. And Ken, as coach of South Hobart, how did you feel going into this game?
Well, I thought we had to come back with a performance on Saturday after we lost to Glenorchy Knights last week. I thought we played well against the Knights without really getting our just rewards. I mean, we were 28 shots at goal for only 2 goals, so we should have done better. So this was a game where I felt we had to pick up our game again, get our passing going, and get the 3 points. It was very important for us to get the 3 points, and in the end it was a hard fought 3 points. White Eagles played with great spirit, great determination, and they kept their shape and their organisation, so it was a very difficult game for us.
Nathan, you were captain of Eagles. What did you say to the players, if anything, before the game?
Just to be confident, you know, coming into a game against such a good outfit like South Hobart. They play the ball around very well. Just to be confident and back ourselves into every challenge, or when we had the ball, to make them come and get it instead of giving it to them. And just basically it's a confidence thing with a lot of our players, just to get the ball under and play it normally instead of panicking. And often we play the long ball a lot, and so I just sort of tried to get them to keep possession of the ball and make South Hobart chase us.
We just saw Ben Whitehall get a yellow card there for a foul. He was lucky to stay on the field late in the match.
Yeah, so I thought he was very lucky. His second tackle that he didn't get a card for was a lot worse than that one.
Here we see Ladich playing a through ball to Abbott and wide to Liam Scott. Damien Pearce.
He recovers well there, Walter, but you don't shoot and miss near post. You've got to go across the face of goal there. And probably for us in the first half, we didn't have the penetration that our play deserved. We didn't get in behind them in the front third, and we have to do better. And I thought we did that in the second half. I thought we showed a bit more penetration.
You didn't really have much to do, Nathan.
No, nor did Mark Muncoy down the other end. Neither of us really had to pull off any saves for the entire game, really.
The shooting was pretty poor by both sides, don't you think?
And there weren't any really clear-cut chances either. No one really got in behind each other's defence and exposed anyone, which was interesting.
Ken, the winning goal, it was from a marvellous set-piece move, a rehearsed move?
Yeah, it's one we looked at through the weekend since Alex come to us. We feel if we can get the ball in and around the penalty spot from just off central positions, he's big enough and strong enough to get the ball back on target. And David Cooper, as we've seen many times this season, is brilliant at ghosting in at the back post. So it was a good finish for us.
You tried to get across to that far post, Nathan. What happened?
Unfortunately, it stuck between my legs, which was a little bit unfortunate. But it was a good finish. He put it down, and there was no way I could have got my hands to it at all. So
there we see the second challenge by Ben Whitehall with no card in sight. A lot of goals go through keepers' legs, but I guess it's the ferocity of the shot and the placement. You can't react quickly.
Especially when he was that close to me. I mean, he was a matter of 2 metres away, and he's been able to get the header down and straight between the legs, unfortunately.
A valuable 3 points, Ken, and you can probably stay on top, do you think?
Yeah, I think we can. There's no doubt we've got quality in our side. We're playing good football. We didn't have the penetration in this game we've had in other games, but that'll come again. Yeah, and I'm happy to be where we are.
Yeah, I thought we sort of gave a good account of ourselves. I think it was just a bit of sort of slack marking right at the end there. I said before the game, about stay with your man until they get the ball safe, and just the slack marking it's costing us the game.
Yeah, it was a big match for us today, and we had to bounce back after the defeat last week. So White Eagles made it very tough for us. They fought very hard. They had a good presence out there today, so it was a tough game all round for us.